What is going on, everybody? I'm Blessed Eternal here. We are back once again in our vanilla Minecraft world. Hope your day is going well. You might have been wondering on what happened the last episode, and you'll see some things done that I actually, in fact, did in the last episode. But you can thank Microsoft. Of course it is. You can thank Microsoft for some of the things that you will hear about in this episode, I'm sure. Hope your day is going well. Mine is not going too badly. Trying to think here on... Yeah, okay. So when you guys are seeing this, this will actually be the day after my birthday, if I'm remembering my own release schedule correctly. um, so happy belated birthday to me, huh? Anyway, moving right along. Some of the things that you missed. I noticed a small little problem between that building design and this building design. And nobody pointed it out, so it's like, well, crap. When I discovered it, I realized that with the exception of a spot like right here, I can actually start putting the windows a little bit more accurate to that design. Because, as we will see today, because I figure, why not let's work on this? What was going on is in the corner here. We've got that one block, and then we come out blocks. And we did not do that over here. When we had first built this, it was more like that. Ignore that and that. It was more like this. So that needed to be fixed. And that's what we did last episode. Last episode kind of got corrupted. And I will go into detail on that now. Basically, what happened was I upgraded to Windows 10. I use the term loosely. I'm not completely against Windows 10. Windows 10, in fact, does feel a little bit better. Sure, get out of my inventory. I don't need ya. Windows 10 does, in fact, feel a little bit better than Windows 8. I had Windows 8.1. I had some aftermarket tweaks done with it, and it felt okay. I actually did not mind Windows 10 or Windows 8 that much. Windows 10 does feel a little bit better, so I do give credit where credit is due. And that's pretty much where it stops. I have not gotten any proof yet that the reason for my upgrade, which was the NVIDIA Error 8 that I was having from time to time, I have not gotten any proof yet that they are in fact fixed. I plan on actually trying, possibly, to check that out a little bit later today. If it's fixed, great. I get to take a few of the teeth out of my remarks here. But if it's not fixed, well, that means that all of the frustrations that I've been having with Windows 10 have been for absolutely no valid reason. Now, what are the problems, right? You know, you guys want to know. You guys are secretly supporters of Windows Windows support, right? But seriously, let's see here. Yeah, so that, crap. Let's do that. Nope, goes the other way. And then we do that. And now we'll put this back. So, some of the issues that I've been having. Like I was just saying, I'm gonna kind of double back and ramble a little bit in this episode. I apologize. Some of the problems that I've been having with Windows 10 is, for example, when I first loaded... How the hell did you end up out there when I was standing right... Anyway, some of the problems that I've been having is on launch, and this is different than the other problems that other people have had with Windows 10. It's not that I've had the issue that booting Windows gave me blue screens, but actually running Windows for a period of time gave me blue screens. And that's a little bit different. It is ever so slightly different. We can knock this out, and we can knock that one out here, because that's where the fence post then goes in for the next level. And it's here that the slab goes in, I think. And here. No, not here. This is the top of the window. So what exactly have my problems been? Like... Wait. Oh no, I need to knock that completely out. And it goes in here. So as I was saying, you know, a lot of people had problems with Windows 10 where when you first load Windows 10, you'd blue screen out. And your computer would basically brick itself in not in an official manner. You know, it could be fixed, it could be repaired, it could be corrected. But yeah, I think that looks correct. But nonetheless, it was still one of those things that if you were not expecting it, all of a sudden you basically throw your hands in the air and go, screw you, Microsoft. I mean, we've all been there. No matter if you're a Microsoft fanboy or not, we've all been there at different points where we just want to shout to the rafters, go, screw you, Microsoft. It happens. It doesn't, and it's not just Microsoft. It's any company that we have put our trust in. Now, in the case of Windows 10, I put my trust in Microsoft because of the fact that, you know, let's be completely fair here. Games and whatnot essentially does not currently run on Linux. So, if you want to do much in the way of gaming, whether you like Microsoft or hate Microsoft, you pretty much have to go with Windows. It's either that or you need to go with one of the other OSs, such as you have to have a Mac, or you need to go with the Mac OS. I went with Microsoft because of the fact that I've been having NVIDIA errors. You guys have all heard me comment on the errors. They are the notorious error 8s. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Which has prevented me from doing some... Ooh, what do I want to... Do I want to just put wood in there, or do I want to put logs? I'm liking the way that this is finally turning out, though. Anyway, to get back on topic, you know, this is not bashing Microsoft. This is simply being a fair assessment of my experiences with Windows 8 or Windows 10. And thus far, hey, it could be worse. I could have been one of those unlucky people who actually had the full frickin' blown crash out where their computer has been basically bricked. I was not that unfortunate. Sometimes it feels that I might have been, because of the fact that I've had these issues and all that, but it's actually not that bad. So here's to hoping that I don't have any additional problems, because as you guys can tell, I seem to be running perfectly fine now. And I do have to say, it kind of weirded me out a little. So if Windows support, you are listening, it kind of weirded me out a little when I put the tweet out saying that I was having a problem with Windows 10. So my content was going to be a little bit delayed. And I did not throw an at Microsoft or at Windows or anything like that. And ow. And about 24 hours later, Microsoft, or Windows support rather, got back in touch with me via Twitter and started asking me what my problems were with Windows 10 and how they could help. Now, of course, this is after I've already seemingly resolved the problem for myself. Now, after we sleep that night, or there we go. I will go into a little bit of detail as to what my problem was. So if any of you guys have this unfortunate problem, you too will be able to oh, come on, really? You too will be able to resolve it. Hopefully you don't. And this is not me telling you to not upgrade to Windows 10. Use your own judgment. But my issue was a little bit strange. On loading Windows, I would be able to do things just fine. The weird part was when I tried to run Discord. Now, Discord is a relatively new, it is an alpha program, voice over IP option, specifically geared toward gamers. It is a low latency voice over IP program, and it is designed to be low latency, to be low impact, meaning it will not take much on your computer to run it, and that way more of your computer resources will be reserved for the game that you're playing. Again, it is designed essentially for gamers with gaming in mind. So while anybody at all can obviously use it, it's not really something that is specifically geared toward the average person. When I was running Discord, I was having this issue, like I said, where it would... Oh, what do I want to do here? I guess I could just put the slab in here. Because if I put the stair in there and then the slab... Crap, no matter how I do that, that's going to look weird. Let's try that, though, just so that we get the little nook going on. That goes there. And I believe this went all the way up. Nope, that needs to come out of there. Anyway, when I ran Discord, almost immediately, sometimes, not always, it would crash. And by crash, I mean my computer would blue screen. So I started loading it up and started going through, all right, maybe it's a Discord problem. And I started running through the troubleshooting, assuming that it was a Discord issue. Well, needless to say, it was not a Discord problem. So I continued on. Let's just do that so that we keep the look going. Crap. No, I need this one down. But nonetheless, needless to say, it was not a Discord problem. It was something else. And long story short, there was an NVIDIA driver update that was not notified, and that was where the issue was. I did not get the notification, at least that's where the issue so far seems to have been. I did not get the notification saying that there was a new update. You know what? I'm just going to put this here. I did not get the notification saying that there was a new update. So that was an issue right out. Yeah, I'm going to have to just do that. Screw it, I'll do that. That was an issue right out of the gate. If I was notified that there was a driver update, I probably would have done the update and then updated Windows. So NVIDIA, as if I did not have enough of a complaint about NVIDIA as is, NVIDIA, you potentially were my problem with Windows 8. So guys, before you do an upgrade to Windows 8, here's my recommendation to you. Make sure you have your drivers completely up to date. Even if you think or know that they should be up to date, check them. Check them anyway, because you never quite know on when one driver might be enough to cause you a bad day. Check your drivers, make sure they're up to date. Check your system for viruses, for malware, and everything like that. If you are wondering what I use for malware, then I use Malwarebytes. Don't forget to check, adware and stuff like that. Use the programs that best seem to work for you. The downside is at the moment, that's looking much better right now. At the moment, I am using a virus scanner option that I am not pleased about, and I am in need of finding one that works, because one of the other possible things that was giving me a problem was my virus scanner. Now, my virus scanner I have used for the better part of the last 8 or 9 years. I trust them, and it actually makes me a little fussy to not be using them right now. But it was Avast. That's the virus scanner that I was using and I am presently not using. Avast Antivirus is a free antivirus system that has never let me down. The first person who suggests AVG in my comments section will probably get bopped. No, seriously, I'm not a fan of that virus program. But I don't know. It's just weird. Now that everything is running and all that, everything seems to be very functional. Again, I have not confirmed that everything is functional. I have not confirmed anything about NVIDIA Error 8s yet. Again, that's something that I'm going to be trying to focus on later today. Let me take a look here. What is the lighting? Okay, so the lighting is not great right here. Oh, let me do that. Yeah, the lighting is not great right here. I still need to put a chandelier of some kind in right there. But I'm thinking the ladder to get up to the second floor here is going to be right here. And it's not really going to be a second floor. It's just going to be a little bit of a loft area right there. So I need a few more ladders. I need my wheat to grow faster too. 2 ladders. Crap. Well, I guess I have to do that. And do that. Hey, come on now, work with me. Thank you. I'm just better off waiting on sleeping. I'll explain that in a moment as well. Ooh, I think I had fish. I do have cooked fish. Good, so I don't need to worry about my wheat too much at the moment. Nice little sheep farm setup. I don't remember if I did that last episode or the episode before, but I think I did that the episode before last. Oh, come on! There's stars out. Thank you. I should be able to sleep. Oh, let me do this now. In the last episode, I had mentioned on how I, off camera, figured out what the center mark would be for that, ocean monument. I wanted to think of the proper name for it. And this is where it turned out. I dug down like this, and I'm considering on continuing down into the water, down to the proper level for that front entrance, and making a tunnel. Probably make the tunnel out of glass or something like that. Some non-spawnable block is what I'm thinking. And I wanted to ask you guys on what stair block you thought of for this. I'm okay with using wooden stairs. I am okay with using wooden stairs. And I went on a little bit of a rant as to, Microsoft. Speaking of Microsoft, you guys recently released 1.9, which as of right now I have not upgraded to. We are still in 1.8. I prefer to use the Forge version of vanilla. It's just a preference. I can go to vanilla 1.9. That's what I did when I did my 1.9 preview stuff not too long ago in an episode. And in the 1.9 blocks, you have stairs, you have slabs, you have new blocks, you have new variants to blocks, you got the glow sticks, you got new crops, all of that in the combat update. Why do we not have stairs for that? Stairs and slabs? Why do we not have stairs and slabs for that? It's a very simple thing to code. It's literally 2 recipes with the coding. If the coding for the Minecraft stairs and all that is done in the way that should be, it's quite literally a matter of just adding a new texture for the stairs and slabs. Not like that's difficult. It's literally half a block for the prismarine, the dark prismarine, and the... I don't remember what the heck it's called. I have some in here. This, the prismarine bricks, the prismarine, and the dark prismarine. There is one thing I did want to mention, though, Microsoft. Here is something for you. Give me a little footnote, thanks to, and thank you, Windows 10, for giving me audio updates on crap I don't need to know about. Anyway, moving on. We have the new sea lanterns. We have glowstone. We have redstone lanterns. Here's what I'd like to see. And I'm going to put the ladders away. And I'm going to show you what my thoughts are. Let's take one of you out. Let's take 5 of you. And I don't have any lamps, lanterns, glowstones, anything like that on me. So we will use the prismarine brick as a placeholder for any of the lamp or lantern style blocks. So if you put that here, that feels a little intrusive. Even in a room this tall, that feels a little intrusive, right? So most people use some other lighting, either hidden lighting, putting glowstone in the floor, that kind of thing. For example, I could put a glowstone block directly underneath that. The door should still work because it's right next to the redstone signal. And it's basically hidden, or underneath the chests, or underneath the bed, and so on. It's little tricks like that that we as Minecrafters have learned to hide the lighting because we don't have any quality lighting options. Because who wants to look at torches all day hanging on the walls? Here's my gift to you, Microsoft. Even through all of my headaches, here's my gift to you. You take a look at the lanterns. And on one side you have that the lamp texture. But then you take a look at the enchantment table. You got the obsidian on the bottom, you got the obsidian along the sides, but it's not full texture. So here's my thought. The slab comes in. What if that was a lamp? That alone. You take the redstone lamp, you put the texture here, you make it emit light from this facing and this facing only. So that means, you wouldn't have light coming off the sides. But the way that light wraps, it still counts. I get it. I'm saying that you'd only have it emit here, so this would be 15, this would be 13. This would be lighting 13. So here's my thought. New recipe. You take one of your lamps and you surround it in blocks. Cobble in this current case. What that would give you is it would give you only two. So you're literally cutting the one lamp in half. It will give you 2 slab variant of the lamps. So you could do it with glowstone, you can do it with the prismarine, the sea lanterns, you could do it with the redstone lamps, and so on. It's very simple, very easy to do. But why did I use cobble? Make the recipe to use any current block texture. Why? You'd have the lamp. In the case of the lantern, the redstone lamps, you'd have the lamp here. So if you made a floor, it would look like it's all lamps. But along the side, in my case with the cobble, this would be cobble texture. If I did it with solid stone, it would be the solid stone texture. If I did it with stone slabs, you'd have the stone slab texture. If I did it with dark oak wood planks, it would have the dark oak planks. If I did it with logs, it would have the log texture, and so on and so forth. That is what I'm asking for. Now, you guys did do a very interesting thing in 1.9, and I don't know if I like the idea yet, and this is going to be my closing rant on this episode as I put the ladder in. You guys made it so that you can resummon the dragon, and that is not the problem. That is not my problem. I really think that resummoning the dragon is a great idea. Where's my issue? The fact that you can create the dragon beacons, the crystal things. I really like the idea, but you're asking for people to troll other people on different servers and whatnot. And I'm not a fan. I have to say it, I'm not a fan of the notch apple, but I'm not a fan of the recipe being removed either. You guys can't give us stuff and then just take it away because you feel like doing it. So I disagree with your notch apple. If you were going to, or your notch apple decision, if you were going to remove it for UHC purposes, fine. Make a default UHC setting in your create world. Make a default UHC setting that would have the recipe disabled, or put it in the config. But don't take the recipe out completely. That's not fair to everybody else. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. Helps me out quite a bit. And until next time, guys, as always, have a good one.